ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। Hare Krishna, dear devotees, welcome to our ISKCON official YouTube channel. Today I am going to discuss Srimad Bhagavatam 10th canto, 9th chapter, text 15 onwards. We have been describing these Damodara pastimes. So here Sripata Goswami says, तद्दाम बद्धमानस्य सार्वकस्य कृतावसः द्वयं गुणम् अभुतेन संदधे अन्यच्च गोपिका. That means when Mother Jashoda was trying to bind the authentic child, she saw that the binding rope was short by a distance the width of 2 fingers. Thus, she brought another rope to join to it. This is the Lord's Aishwarya. So, Srila Prabhupada Maharaj in the purport says that here is the first chapter in Krishna's exhibition of unlimited potency to Mother Jashoda. When she tried to bind him, the rope was too short. The Lord had already shown his unlimited potency by killing Putana, Sakatasura, and Trinavarta. Now Krishna exhibited another vibhuti or display of potency to Mother Jashoda. Unless I agree, Krishna desired to show you cannot bind me. Thus, although Mother Jashoda, in her attempt to bind Krishna, added one rope after another ultimately she was a failure. When Krishna agreed, however, she was successful. In other words, one must be in transcendental love with Krishna, but that doesn't mean that one can control Krishna. When Krishna is satisfied with one's devotional service, he does everything himself. Shravanmukhe jivadahu swayamava smrityadha. He reveals more and more to the devotee as the devotee advances in service. Jivado, this service begins with the tongue, with chanting and with taking the prasad of Krishna. Atha Sri Krishna Namadi Namavigraham Indri Shivanmukhi Jivado Swayamava Sprithyadha. This is Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Lila, chapter 17, text 136. So Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur in Sarartha Dasantika says, though Jashoda could bind her child by love, and though the size of her lap was small, still the small form of the boy was all powerful. This is shown in 3 verses. Krishna was thinking, I cannot be bound up because I must do my daily duties of stealing yogurt and playing with my friends. Krishna's Vibhuti Shakti, that is the power to show or reveal his opulence, inspired by his Satya Sankalpa Shakti, the power to fulfill each and every desire of the Lord, suddenly entered into his body at that time. Thus the rope remained 2 fingers too short to no matter how many ropes Jashoda tied together. So in this way, Jiva Goswami in Raghu Vaishnava Darshan says, she wanted to tie him up because he was her son, since she should not ignore teaching him a lesson as she could with other boys. The first rope was two fingers too short by chance. All the later ropes tied together were also 2 fingers too short through his Vibhuti Shakti. Because of his stubborn nature, as a small child, he couldn't be brought under control if 2 elements, special intense prema of his devotee and his special mercy arising because of that prema, were lacking. Later it is said, seeing her fatigue, he agreed to be tied up. It is stated in text 18. She got other ropes. Hearing the mother scold the child while he cried, neighboring gopis arrived and laughed at that as they gave her more ropes. And they say, the next verse says, verse 16. Jadasid tadapi nyunam tena anyadapi sandade tadapi dvyangulam nyunam jadjad adatta bandhanam. That means this new rope also was sought by a measurement of 2 fingers, and when another rope was joined to it, it was still two fingers too short. As many ropes as she joined, all of them felt their shortness could not be overcome. So in the purport, Prabhupada Maharaj said that in this way she collected all the ropes available at home, but when the final knot was added, she saw that the rope was still 2 inches too short. So Sripad Vishwanath Thakur says that bandhana means the rope for binding Krishna. Whatever ropes Yashoda joined were 2 fingers short. So Sripad Jiva Goswami Laghu Vaishnava Darshan says that also was too short, or because the rope was short, she joined other rope. When she obtained more rope, it was also 2 fingers too short. This is opulence of the Lord. Of course, we will see it in verse 18. It is stated, and the mystery behind this. So in verse 17 it said that Evang so geha damani Yasuda sandadhyatyapi gopinam susmayantinam smayanti vismita bhavat. Thus Mother Yashoda joined whatever ropes were available in the household, but still she failed in her attempts to bind Krishna. Mother Yashoda's friends, the elderly gopis in the neighborhood, were smiling and enjoying the fun. Similarly, Mother Yashoda, although laboring in that way, was also smiling. All of them were struck with wonder. So, when the purport Srila Prabhupada Maharaj says that actually this incident was wonderful because Krishna was only a child with small hands. To bind him should have required only a rope not more than 2 feet long. All the ropes in the house combined together might have been hundreds of feet long, but still he was impossible to bind, for all the ropes together were still too short. Naturally, Mother Yashoda and her gopi friends thought, how is this possible? Seeing this funny affair, all of them are smiling. The first rope was short by a measurement of the width of 2 fingers, and after the second rope was added, it was still two fingers too short. If the shortness of all the ropes were added together, it must have amounted to the width of hundreds of fingers. Certainly, this was astonishing. This was another exhibition of Krishna's inconceivable potency to his mother and his mother's friends. Sripad Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur in Saraswata Sintika says, all the elderly gopis in the neighborhood were laughing. Gopinam susmayantinam. In her astonishment, Yashoda thought, a rope of 100 hastas or 150 feet doesn't fit around my son's waist, which measures only 1 fist. His small waist is not getting any bigger, and the rope is certainly not getting any shorter. But still, the rope doesn't reach around him. This is the first amazing thing. Furthermore, when I tie the ropes together, each time it is two fingers short, not 3 or 4 fingers. That is the second amazing thing. Two types amazement. So in this way, Damodara Bandhan Lila is going on, and Sanatana Goswami in Brihad Vaishnava Darshan says, this is the sweetness of the Lord revealing his powers during his infant pastimes. Though he was a limited size, as a child, unlimited ropes could not bind him. This shows his unlimited nature. One object cannot be simultaneously limited and non-limited. Was his limitation only an appearance or real? If the limitation is only apparent, it is actually false, not real, true. like the sun appearing to be the measurement of a hand through hand, though it is actually many jojans in the diameter. If it is a real limitation, then if you say he is also unlimited, people will laugh. The limitation is like being able to hold a sapphire in your hand. This limitation is the rule concerning material objects. However, Tarka Pratishthanat, the spiritual is beyond material logic. Since the Lord is beyond logic because of his inconceivability and power, all contradictions are resolved in the Lord. In this way, I like to stop here with a request to subscribe, share, and like our channel and get blessings of the Lord. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama.